Sam Bennett second on day before the race heads back into the mountains. Elia Viviani, quick-step floors, took victory on stage 13 of the Giro d'Italia as he got the better of Sam Bennett, Bora-Hansgrohe, in the bunch sprint in Nervesa della Battaglia. After Bennett had taken victory on Thursday, Viviani was able to take revenge with a more straightforward bunch sprint. However, while a bunch sprint had looked inevitable for the first 179 kilometers, a powerful late attack by Marco Coledan, Wilier Triestina Italia, under the Flamme Rouge looked like it could spoil the sprinters' party. Coledan immediately opened a significant gap, but faded in the final 400 meters as Sashi Modolo, EF Education First Pack, led the charge from behind. Modolo was the first to pass Coledan with 200 meters to go, but had Viviani tucked in his wheel with the quick-step floors rider emerging just on cue to sprint clear and win his third stage of the race. How it happened after Thursday's wet, hectic finale, man in the peloton would have been hoping for a more straightforward sprint stage on stage 13's 180 kilometers course between Ferrara and Nervesa della Battaglia. The five-man breakaway of the day duly went away without much fuss after a couple of kilometers with Marco Coledan, Trek Segafredo, Marco Mercado, UAE Team Emirates, Andrea Vendrime, Androni Sidermec, Alessandro Tonelli, Bardiani CSF, and Ugurt Supa, Wilier Triestina Italia, forming the surely doomed move. Those riders quickly opened a gap of around 3:30, which stayed pretty much the same for much of the day as Bora-Hansgrohe, working for Sam Bennett, and quick-step floors, working for Elia Viviani, shared the pace setting on the front. The intermediate sprint with 53 kilometers to go produced a modicum of action as Viviani rolled to the front of the bunch to hoover up a few points, but the fast run into that sprint was bad news for the break as their lead was nearly halved. With 26 kilometers to go, the break fell below a minute, and with the road beginning to tilt upwards, a few riders were tempted to attack, with Tony Martin, Katusha Alpecin, Chris Sneelands, Israel Cycling Academy, Eros Capecchi, Quick Step Floors, and Davide Ballerini, Androni Sidermec opening a slender gap. However, that counterattack was short-lived as Bora-Hansgrohe continued to work towards a bunch sprint for Bennett, while the upping and pace saw Esteban Chaves, Mitchelton Scott drop from the bunch. As the rain started to fall, Groupama FDJ moved to the front to keep Thibaut Pinot out of trouble, with Simon Yates, Mitchelton Scott also well positioned. By the top of the climb with 20 kilometers to go, the gap to the break was down to 24 seconds, but with none of the sprinters' team committing to the chase there, it remained for the next 5 kilometers until Bahrain Merida started to take control. Bahrain Merida led down the descent before Katusha Alpecin brought the break's lead down to 15 seconds with 8.5 kilometers to go and 8 seconds with 7 kilometers to go. Alex Dowse added the last bit of work to catch the break before handing over to Tony Martin, but Katusha's effort faded as Bahrain Merida, Quick Step Floors, and Mitchelton Scott all moved to the front. However, it was Lawton El Jumbo who seized the initiative with 1,800 meters to go, but found themselves chasing again as Marco Coledan, Wilier Triestina Italia, put in a huge attack under the Flamme Rouge. Coledan immediately opened a gap but started to fade with 600 meters to go as Sashi Modolo, EF Education First Pack, opened the sprint behind with Viviani in his wheel. Viviani almost rode into the back of Coledan as the Wilier Triestina rider sat up at 250 meters to go, but was able to sneak through a small gap before accelerating clear of Modolo to take his third stage win of the race. Meanwhile, Sam Bennett had been sprinting on the other side of the road, and made good progress out in the wine to come from a long way back to take second, but didn't come close to getting up to Viviani to challenge for the win. The pink jersey of Simon Yates finished safely in the pack, with the race leader enjoying a relatively easy day ahead of Monte's Oncolan on Saturday. Results: Giro d'Italia 2018, Stage 13, Ferrara to Nervesa della Battaglia, 180 km 1. Elia Viviani, Ida, Quick Step Floors, in 356-252. Sam Bennett, IRL, Bora-Hansgrohe 3. Danny Van Poppel, Ned, Latinal Jumbo 4. Sasha Modolo, Ida, EF Education First Repack 5. Ryan Gibbons, RSA, Dimension Data 6. Jean-Pierre Drucker, Lux BMC Racing 7. Manuel Belletti, Ida, Androni Giocattoli Dermacate. Clement Venturini, Fra, AG2R Le Mondial 9. Baptiste Plancaire, Bell, Katusha Elpison 10. Jens de Buscher, Bell, Lotto Sodal, all at same time. General classification after stage 13-1. Simon Yates, GBR, Mitchelton Scott, in 5554202, Tom Dumoulin, Ned, Team Sunweb, at 47s, 3T Bopino, Fra, Groupama FDJ, at 1:04.4 Domenico Pozzovivo, Ida, Bahrain Merida, at 1:18.5 Richard Carapaz, AQ, Movistar, at 1:566 George Bennett, NZL, Latinal Jumbo, at 2:09.7 Rohan Dennis House, BMC Racing, at 2:368 Paulo Bilbao, especially Astana, at 2:549 Patrick Conrad, AUT, Bora-Hansgrohe, at 2:5510 Fabio Aru, Ida, UAE Team Emirates, at 3:10.